When our guardians departed, leaving my younger brother and me in solitude, I extended a tempting invitation, one he could not turn away from, ushering in days filled with thrill and wonder. In shadows cast by fate's design, I am Elena Foster, a name entwined. Never did I dream nor dare to see this twist of life, this mystery. In the tender days of youth, my little brother Noah Foster and I shared an unbreakable bond, a closeness that time could not sever. 5 years my junior, a tender heart I held, shielding him from bullies, in kindness I dwelled. With gentle hands I guided his way, in studies and life together we'd stay. Yet as the sands of time slipped through our fingers, life gently pulled us apart, each thread weaving its own tale. In halls of learning I took my stride while Noah Foster in youth sought paths to guide. A journey begun. As seasons unfold, in the tapestry of life our stories told. In the hustle of life our parents toiled, chasing dreams in the shadows, their time unspoiled. Yet in the whirlwind of ambition's embrace, the warmth of family found a distant place. They were not blind to the world, yet often drifted away, and when the wheels of time turned I found my way with hands now steady. I embraced the role, taking on the weight of care, for Noah Foster my heart, my soul. It never bore the weight of obligation, yet his presence brought joy, a constant cheer, ever eager to bring delight. Caring for him was a gentle dance, a tender embrace, not a burden to bear. It was woven into the fabric of our being, yet all transformed when I took my leave. At 23 I found a humble space across the town, a new embrace. Yet home I lingered less than I ought, and guilt like shadows in my heart was caught, for every moment missed, a silent strife, in the tapestry woven of Noah Foster's vibrant life. The carefree little brother, once a joyful spark, now drifts away, a shadow in the dark. A stranger's face where laughter used to dwell, the ache within, a tale too hard to tell. Upon a weekend's gentle dawn our parents spoke, their plans were drawn, a journey far, for business calls, leaving Noah Foster within these walls. My mother called, her voice a river of worry. Will you stand by his side? She inquired. He stands tall, seasoned by time, yet your presence a balm would soothe my heart, a gentle whisper of comfort. In the shadows of worry, a light that warms the soul. Out of remorse I gave my nod, a silent whisper, a heavy load. In shadows deep my heart did sway, to the call of guilt I lost my way. There was no grand plan in sight, yet with Noah Foster time would weave a thread, to close the gap, to share the light. In moments shared, our hearts would spread. Upon my arrival, Noah Foster welcomed me at the threshold, his smile a charming twist of warmth. Oh stranger, how the time has flown since our paths last crossed. With laughter bright he pulled me near, in a fleeting embrace warmth drew us clear. Indeed, indeed I spoke, with a playful roll of my eyes and a smile that danced upon my lips. Did you long for my return? With a grin he stepped aside, inviting me in. The dwelling stood unchanged, a mirror of time, orderly yet embraced by the whispers of life. A gentle hint of lemon lingers in the air. Stepping within felt like a dream, a journey back to youthful days gone by. In the hush of twilight's embrace we lingered, time slipped through our fingers, as stories danced in the air, hours woven in laughter and sighs, a tapestry of memories unraveled beneath the stars. In conversation's flow Noah Foster shared his dreams of school, of friends and college's gleam, while I painted my own tale. In the tapestry of life we set sail. It felt sweet, reminiscent of yesteryears, to bridge the distance that had grown between our hearts. For a time all remained still, untouched by the hands of change. Yet as the night unfurled its cloak, I found in shadows secrets spoke of Noah Foster, whose essence danced in light, revealing truths once out of sight. He had shed the cloak of childhood, he has risen in height, his shoulders now strong and wide, his voice a deeper echo, a sonorous tide. He radiated a tranquil assurance, a wisdom profound, a presence so rare, in my sight it was found. And this cast me adrift. In shadows of time I sought to find the child I once shielded, so gentle, so kind. Yet here sits a figure, a stranger in guise, the boy has transformed before my own eyes. When the evening meal had passed, dear Noah Foster did suggest that we gather round and let a film be our quest. He spoke a kind word, as he danced through the choices upon the screen. Not a tale of tedium you cherish. Forgive me, I jested with a feigned frown. In the realm of cinema my taste shines bright, a selection so fine it dances with light. With a sly grin he selected once more, a comedy cherished, its laughter we wore. Familiar scenes danced in our minds as joy in repetition our hearts it binds. As the titles unfurled, he settled beside me on the couch, extending his long limbs with ease. For a time it was easy to cast aside the weight of the world, to dwell in the now, where moments softly unfurled. We chuckled at well-worn tales, echoed verses etched in our minds, and drifted into a soothing rhythm. Yet, in fleeting moments I caught Noah Foster's gaze upon me. Not in a way that chills the spine, but with a fervor that sets the heart to dance, a gentle thrill that stirs the soul, and makes the stomach flutter in a trance. I cast it aside, whispering to my mind, "You are but a wanderer in thoughts. In the end he is my kin." His gaze upon me held no strangeness. Did it linger in the air? As the final scene faded, Noah Foster unfurled like a flower, a yawn escaping like a whisper in the night. To quench my thirst, I shall seek a sip. He rose, a gentle motion, and wandered toward the kitchen's glow. Upon the couch I lingered still with thoughts adrift, a vacant thrill my fingers danced on glassy screen, in mindless scrolls lost in between. Moments passed, then his voice soared into the air. "Oh, Elena Foster, what do you desire? A wish, a thought, a fleeting fire?" "Indeed," I replied. "Awaken my senses, let wonder unfold. In the realm of the unexpected, stories untold. Whispers of magic dance in the air. Bring forth the marvels if you dare." Upon his return, 2 cups of cola he did hold. He settled once more, drawing near, and offered me one. His knee grazed against mine, igniting a curious spark within, a sensation I could not decipher. Gratitude flowed, I whispered, striving to keep my tone steady. With a casual shrug he lifted the cup, and in a moment took a sip, a fleeting pause, a quiet breath. In that small act a world could slip. No trouble here. In quietude we lingered, the soft murmur of the screen, a gentle echo in the stillness, as time wove its unseen seam. In the glow of the screen I sought to find, yet his essence lingered, a pull so unkind. A dance of distraction, a whispering call, in the silence of pixels I stumbled and fall. Warmth flowed like a gentle stream, his knee brushed mine, a fleeting dream. In moments shared, a silent grace, a tender bond, a soft embrace. It was not, I whispered to my soul. In closeness a whisper stirs, yet doubt, a restless shadow lingers, a fragment of me, unsure, questions the ties that bind, in the dance of distance and desire. Then Noah Foster spoke, shattering the stillness with sudden words. "What is it to dwell in the bustling heart, where towers rise and dreams depart? In the city's embrace life flows and sways, a symphony of voices in vibrant arrays. Streets alive with stories untold. In the dance of the night, the brave and the bold. What is it like, this urban delight, where shadows and lights intertwine in the night? Do you ever feel the ache of absence, longing for the familiar embrace of this place?" His question light as air, yet his gaze a tether held me still. In moments of truth I concede, as I lay my phone to rest, indeed. Yet the tides have turned. In solitude I find my grace, a cherished realm, my own sweet space. He nodded, a gentle sway, leaning back in soft embrace upon the couch where dreams may play. In quiet moments I grasp the truth. Yet, an oddness lingers in your absence. In silence the space feels still. A hush lingers where laughter once spilled. Echoes of moments now softly fade. In the absence of you a stillness is laid. A gentle smile graced my lips. "At times I long for this place," I whispered. "Yet the winds of time do shift. As seasons change, so do we. In the dance of time we learn to be. From tender roots we reach for the sky. In the journey of life we learn to fly." "Indeed," he whispered, his tone soft and tinged with sorrow. "Perhaps they do indeed." In the cadence of his voice a weight did fall, a tightening grip, a silent call. My heart it quivered, caught in the sway as words danced softly then slipped away. As the night unfurled, our words danced, laughter echoing through the air, reminiscing on cherished memories, playfully nudging each other over the smallest of things. The strange tension, once a heavy shroud, now fades away, replaced by warmth, a gentle embrace, a reminder of longing, a sweet, tender ache, how deeply I miss this, a cherished place. In the quiet of the night a longing stirs, a shadow of absence, a whisper that blurs. Time drifts like leaves on a gentle stream. In the depths of my heart, he lingers, a dream. As the weekend waned and the road stretched ahead, a truth dawned upon me in the quiet of my drive home. Some ties are woven with threads of gold, unyielding they hold though distances unfold. No matter the miles or the paths we roam, in the heart's quiet chambers they lead us home. Noah Foster was more than just my younger brother. He was my steadfast anchor, the sole constant in my life's sea. As I journeyed homeward, a vow I made to not let time slip through my fingers before our paths entwine once more. In the dance of moments shared, a promise whispered to the night. With a fleeting glance I beheld him there, lost in thought, a world beyond compare. His focus deep like shadows softly cast, in silent realms where time itself moves fast. Upon his brow a gentle crease did form, a visage grave, unfamiliar yet warm. In silence he bore a weight unseen, a depth of thought where shadows convene. He seemed to wear the weight of years, a cloak of wisdom draped upon his shoulders, and in that moment a shiver danced through my heart. In a fleeting glance he transformed not merely my younger brother, but a soul distinct, bearing his own trials, a tapestry of depth and intricacy. The weight of wisdom caught me unaware, and I stirred, a whisper breaking the stillness. With a gentle smile I said, "Fear not, for your time here shall soon fade away. In halls of learning friendships bloom, a tapestry of life dispelling gloom. A journey unfolds, paths intertwine. In this vibrant world new stars align." Perhaps he uttered with a casual sigh, yet it lacks the essence. In shadows deep you stood so near, a voice to soothe a heart sincere. Through trials harsh when hope seemed lost, your words a balm, no matter the cost. With furrowed brow I spoke again. "What whispers in your heart?" He lingered, his gaze dancing to the ground, then found its way back to me. In the wake of Dad's full-time toil and Mom's hours that stretched like shadows, I wandered through days a solitary soul. Yet you lingered, a constant glow. You turned the complex into simplicity's embrace. His words struck deep, and shame surged like the tide, relentless and consuming. Unseen my absence cast a shadow, a silent weight upon his heart. Unspoken the reliance grew, in quiet depths we drifted apart. Thus I offered my words of regret, dear Noah Foster. In whispers soft I spoke, unaware of the feelings you evoke. He shrugged once more, yet a subtle smile danced at the edge of his lips. "Blame not upon your heart, for shadows cast by fate's own art. In the tapestry of life we weave a thread of sorrow, yet we believe. So lift your gaze, let burdens fall, for in this journey it is not your fault at all. In shadows deep you faced your plight, yet here you stand, a welcomed light. With gentle touch our hands entwine, a bond renewed, your heart in mine. In the shadows I linger near, a whisper soft, a voice sincere. Should you seek me, just call my name, for in your need I'll be the Noah Foster." Indeed he spoke, his grin expanding. In quiet moments clarity blooms, a gentle nod the heart resumes. With wisdom's touch the mind aligns, in understanding true peace shines. For a fleeting moment, all felt right once more. Simple as the breeze flowing with ease, in harmony with the earth, a gentle rebirth. Yet as my hand found his shoulder, the weight of the air grew heavy with unspoken tension. When our gazes intertwined, a gentle warmth flickered in his eyes, prompting me to shyly retreat my hand. My cheeks ignited, a blush in the air, I turned my gaze, caught in a snare. Thus I spoke, a gentle clearing of my throat. As twilight whispers the hour grows late, in gentle embrace, let us surrender to fate. The night beckons softly, a lullaby sweet, in slumber's warm cradle our dreams shall meet. Indeed he consented, reaching wide as he stood tall, a spark of thought, a glimmer bright. He glided to the steps, halting at the base to cast a glance my way. "Farewell, dear Elena Foster, as the stars take flight. In the embrace of slumber, may your dreams be bright." The moon whispers softly, a lullaby's tune. "Rest now, sweet Elena Foster, till the rise of the moon." As twilight whispers soft and low, I bid you farewell, let dreams now flow. In the hush of night where shadows play, good night I softly say. With a smile attempting to bloom as he ascended the stairs, I softly released a breath, only to discover I'd been clutching it tight. In a tangle my thoughts did dwell, a whisper of change, a silent bell. Between us a shift elusive and strange, yet the essence of what I could not arrange. I silenced the screen's glow, and wandered to the kitchen's flow, to cleanse my glass, a simple task. In quiet moments I unmask. In the stillness of the house a hush so deep, only the refrigerator's soft hum does creep. A tranquil moment where whispers reside, in the quiet embrace where secrets abide. By the window I lingered, a moment held tight, as shadows of trees danced in soft silver light. Thoughts like wild horses galloping free in a whirlwind dance, they elude me. Fragments of dreams scattered and bright, yearning for order to take flight. As I finally nestled in my bed, sleep danced just out of reach, a restless mind, a wandering heart. In the stillness, dreams elude my grasp. In the stillness of the night, I lingered, gazing at the ceiling. Lost in thought, a strange unease wrapped around me, as shadows danced in the quiet, seeking meaning in the whispers of the dark. Noah Foster's whispers, his gazes that linger, the manner in which he spoke to me, all felt profound, yet words eluded me, a mystery untold. With dawn's embrace I stirred from dreams to whispers of melody soft and serene. From the heart of the kitchen, a tune gently streams, a morning's sweet serenade, a delicate scene. Awake in a haze, I glanced at the clock. Astonishment washed over me, for the hour was far later than I had thought. The sun ascended, a golden crown upon the sky's vast throne. With haste I donned my attire, and down the stairs I did aspire, drawn by the melody's sweet embrace, to where the notes danced in their place. In the kitchen Noah Foster did sway, humming softly, come what may. A melody danced through the air, as breakfast brewed with tender care. In casual garb, a t-shirt and sweatpants worn, his hair a wild nest from slumber's embrace, a portrait of comfort in morning's soft light, a gentle reminder of dreams taking flight. He brought to mind the little lad I once teased and cherished, yet he also felt different somehow. He stood there, a figure of age and assurance, a presence that took me by surprise, in his gaze a quiet strength, a confidence that danced like shadows in the light. Awake, the dawn unfolds. He welcomed me with eyes raised as I came near. In the morning light I crafted eggs, golden orbs, a simple delight. Nestled in a pan they danced and sizzled. A humble feast, a day begun bright. Desire a taste? Sure, I replied, taking my place at the table. Gratitude flows like a gentle stream. Before me a dish was placed with care. As he settled down our gazes shared the air. His gentle grin wove a spell, distracting my mind from its own dance. In tranquil silence we dined as warm sunlight poured through the panes. A golden glow embraced the space, a moment captured free from strains. This is good, Noah Foster declared, shattering the stillness. Your presence brings back echoes of yesteryears, a sweet nostalgia in the air. With a gentle curve of lips, I nodded in accord. Indeed it does. Yet as the words took flight, a whisper lingered, a shadow of doubt in the air. The once fluid bond we cherished now transformed into a mystery I struggled to articulate. A weight upon my chest, a tempest in my mind. In the depths of my heart a whisper grew, a truth I could not cast aside. No matter the strength of my resolve, it lingered persistent like a tide. In the morning's gentle haze tasks danced in a fleeting maze, yet beneath the surface, a silent strain, an unspoken tension, a lingering pain. Noah Foster, a picture of calm, whistled sweetly to the radio's tune. As he danced through the kitchen, tidying with grace while I wandered, lost in the treasures I could unearth. What can hold my thoughts at bay, to keep them from their restless play? A tether strong, a gentle guide, to keep my mind from drifting wide. Each glance, each whisper shared bore a weight profound, yet the reason eluded me, lost in the silence around. When the hour of noon did grace the day, my spirit stirred with restless dismay. Noah Foster suggested a film to view, yet the thought of remaining still stirred unease within me. Shall we wander hand in hand beneath the sky so grand? In whispered thoughts I proposed a breeze to lift the fog, to set my spirit at ease. Noah Foster's smile danced like sunlight, bright and warm. Melodies of delight, a symphony so bright. Allow me to fetch my sneakers. We ventured forth, beneath the tranquil sky. Through a neighborhood where whispers sigh, big trees stood tall, guardians of the day, well-trimmed lawns in a gentle ballet. In a realm where time stood still, the essence of change was but a distant thrill. Moments lingered, shadows cast, in this quiet place the die was cast. In gentle whispers we shared our tales, side by side where laughter prevails. His classes my work, a neighbor's delight, an overly excited dog a joyful sight. It felt like home once more. A dance rediscovered after ages lost in time. Amidst our laughter and the flow of words, I felt the gentle touch of his shoulder against mine, and the way his gaze lingered, a secret dance when he believed I was unaware. I whispered to my soul, "'Tis but a dance of thoughts unbridled and free." Yet within my soul the truth could not be shunned. As we neared the park where the street does end, swings swayed gently, whispers of youth they send. The basketball court, worn by time's embrace, awoke in my heart a nostalgic trace. Noah Foster perched upon the swing, his lengthy limbs nearly grazing the earth, beckoning me to come and share the moment. With a moment's pause, I descended to the swing's embrace. The metal chains whispered secrets as I leaned into the space. "This place remains untouched," he whispered, a hint of longing in his tone. In whispered tones, I spoke as memories cascaded like a gentle tide. The moment hung heavy, laden with whispers unvoiced, attention elusive, dancing just beyond my grasp. With a gentle smile I pressed on, "It seems we lingered in this place, half our youth entwined within its embrace. For that is the truth we shared," he chuckled with glee. "With gentle persistence you urged me high on swings that danced beneath the sky. Though I proclaimed my strength, my will your hands they pushed with love to fill." With a grin returned, "For you would leap and find your place in the soft, embracing earth." He let out a soft laugh, a gentle shake of his head. Mother's plea, a vow to uphold, to shield me from mischief, a promise bold. His laughter waned, and his eyes turned to the distant horizon. His visage turned to shadow, a weight upon his brow. "Your gaze, a steadfast sentinel, ever vigilant for my steps. In kindness my words did flow, in the tapestry of life, you are the thread, a bond unbroken, where laughter is spread. In the shadows of giants you stand so small, yet in my heart, you are the greatest of all." In silence he lingered, words unspoken. His gaze was deep in thought, eyes narrowing with a hint of reflection. Then with a hint of hesitation he spoke, "Do you ever ponder how the tapestry of our lives might have shifted, had Father been more present?" The query caught me unawares. In his gaze I found a question, a silent dance of doubt and thought. Words tangled in the web of my mind, uncertain I lingered seeking the light. After a brief stillness I found my voice, "I reckon, yet you blossomed beautifully as it seems. Seek not his nod to bask in your own light, for within you lies a pride shining bright." Our gazes intertwined. In a fleeting moment, the unguarded ache within his gaze stirred a pang in my heart. Gratitude flowed from his lips, a gentle whisper in the night. "This holds great significance." In the hush that followed, words took flight. We lingered in the quiet, letting stillness ignite. The whispers of the park danced through the air, whispers of leaves, melodies of birds, and a soft squeak from the swings. In tranquil moments a shadow lingers, his words like whispers dance in the air, a weight unspoken, yet ever present, suspended softly, a delicate snare. Noah Foster at last ascended, brushing off the remnants of toil from his slacks. "Let us return," he whispered softly. "The chill is creeping in." "Indeed," I proclaimed as I stood tall and matched his stride. The journey back stretched, a winding path of time, each step echoing, a rhythm in the twilight's chime. Shadows danced and whispers grew, as the distance stretched, the night withdrew. In the silence that lingered, comfort faded away, replaced by a weight of thoughts unspoken astray. Ideas danced in shadows, elusive and shy, neither of us knowing how to let them fly. Upon arrival at the dwelling, a yearning stirred within me, to seek solace in the guest room and let my thoughts unwind. Yet Noah Foster envisioned a different path. "Come, let us engage in a dance of skill," he proposed, grasping the controller with a mischievous smile. "In the quiet of night the one who falters cleans the remnants of a day, with suds and water. They gather the shards, a humble task, in shadows they stay." "You're on," I declared, joy blooming in the midst of distraction. For the fleeting hour we surrendered to the game, where vibrant rivalry danced with laughter, lifting our souls to the skies. As the game unfolded, Noah Foster claimed the lion's share of triumphs, yet I snatched a few glimmers of victory, much to his chagrin. In the twilight's gentle embrace the tension waned, a fleeting grace, for now the storm has found its peace, a moment's calm, a sweet release. With arms crossed in feigned disdain I declared, "The dishes remain untouched." A silent stand, as we powered down the console, the game at an end. He let out a joyous sound. "All right, this time I shall set you free." The evening stretched on, a canvas of the mundane, unmarked by the brush of memory. We gathered round the table, a feast to share. Plans for tomorrow danced in the air. Then like a gentle tide we drifted to rest, in the embrace of our nightly quest. Yet as silence draped the home and night unfurled its cloak, the strange essence from before crept back, whispering through the shadows. Though I tried to cast it aside, a whisper of motion lingered, weaving through the space between us. Later that night, in the stillness of my bed, I gazed at the ceiling, thoughts swirling in my head. A whisper of sound, a tiny squeak from the floors beyond, a secret to seek. My heart raced, I stood still as soft steps drew near, a whispering thrill. Then a gentle tap. In whispers soft, Elena Foster, Noah Foster's voice did waver. A melody of doubt, a hesitant favor. I rose, my heart a drum, echoing in the stillness. May I step within your door? In stillness I paused, gazing at the hands of time. In the stillness of night the house lay hushed, only the soft whisper of the fridge below. A gentle murmur in the dark, as shadows danced in the quiet glow. What troubles your heart? I simply, in whispers soft I seek your ear, a moment shared for you, my dear. His voice, a gentle breeze, barely stirred the air. With a gentle sigh, I let my legs dangle from the edge of the bed. Step within, the door swings wide. The door did creak, a whisper in the night, as Noah Foster stepped forth, a shadow in the light. His visage a canvas, emotions concealed. He closed the portal, secrets revealed. He leaned for a moment, a fleeting pause, then crossed the room with quiet grace, and settled on the bed's soft edge, in stillness finding his own space. What stirs in the air? I asked, my voice unwavering, though a restless knot twisted within me. He lingered in silence, eyes cast down, shoulders drawn tight, a moment stretched like a whisper in the air. At last, he confessed, my thoughts have wandered deep of late. In whispers soft we share our tale of journeys taken, winds that sail. In unity our spirits rise, a tapestry woven beneath the skies. In the depths of my heart your essence shines bright. His words like arrows took flight in the night. A flutter within, a tempest concealed. I wore a calm mask though my truth was revealed. Noah Foster, my dear brother, I whispered softly. Indeed, we hold great significance for each other. Such is the essence of kin. It is not merely that he murmured. A sound so soft it danced upon the air. In shadows deep you've stood by my side. A presence unwavering, a gentle guide. No other soul with such grace and care could ever compare. In moments we share. In your gaze I find my truth, dear Noah Foster. As I began to weave my thoughts he stepped in, a sudden pause, a moment caught, a breath held tight. In the dance of words he took the light. In silence I wished to tread, avoiding paths where tensions bred. Let ease and comfort softly flow, for harmony is what I sow. He answered in a flash. Yet I long for you to grasp the depth of your significance in my life. In shadows deep where doubts reside, your presence shines, my constant guide. Without your light, I'd lose my way. In every moment you're here to stay. His words lingered, heavy with a depth I struggled to understand. As silence swelled, a peak of unspoken weight, I gazed upon him. In a tangle my musings dwell. Noah Foster, I softly breathed, my tone a blend of tenderness and strength. Oh, how heavy the words weigh upon my heart, a struggle unseen, a burden to impart. In the silence echoes of my pain reside, yet in your gaze I seek to confide. His visage wavered, brows entwined in a frown. I am not seeking to weave a web of difficulty. He spoke with a tranquil air. I merely, in whispers soft I sought to free a truth within, yearning to be. To speak the words, to break the shroud, and let my heart sing clear and loud. With a deep inhale I let my fingers weave through my hair, seeking solace for my restless mind. To you my heart does lean, I whispered with care. Yet we share the bond of blood, dear Noah Foster. In the embrace of kin we stand, a watchful gaze, a guiding hand. Through trials faced and joys we share, for family binds us, always there. His gaze grew dim, a veil of shadows. It transcends the surface, he replied, his voice trembling in the air. In the depths of knowing it stands true. I shook my head, my heart ached within. In a state of wonder I spoke. Yet as the whispers danced upon the air, they echoed with emptiness. Through trials we have wandered, in shadows cast by absence, mom and dad, like distant stars flicker far, yet close in heart. In this bond a closeness blooms, a warmth that whispers softly looms. He contended with fervor, that it was not mere bewilderment. His voice, a gentle stream, flows now with calmness. In whispers soft my heart reveals, a tapestry of thoughts and feels. In shadows deep emotions blend, a silent song where echoes send. Though I know this strays from the ordinary path, I cannot mask the truth that lingers, for reality's grip holds firm, and I must face what is, unveiling the essence of my heart. From my slumber's grasp I rose and wandered through the confines small. In search of clarity I chose to tread the space to heed the call. In a whirlwind my thoughts danced, tangled and entwined. In the midst of longing to soothe his heart, yet burdened by shadows of a wrong start, I turned to him, my voice a steady stream, words poured forth, strong as a waking dream. Oh Noah Foster, this dance we do round and round yet never through. Words like whispers lost in the air, a cycle unbroken, a burden we share. Let us pause, let silence reign, for this refrain brings only pain. Unjust it feels for all to bear. His visage danced with uncertainty. A fleeting shadow of sorrow crossed his visage. He whispered softly, I seek not a single thing. In whispers soft I share with you, a truth that lingers pure and true. His voice, a pure and honest stream, left me breathless, caught in a dream. With a gentle sigh, I settled once more, my shoulders bowing beneath the burden of it all. In shadows deep I find no light, a question lingers out of sight. Words escape like whispers lost, in silence I ponder the cost. In whispers soft my truth laid bare, you need not speak, for I am aware. He raised his voice, a mighty song. At last the secret yearned to break free. A whisper of truth, a tale meant to be. No longer confined, it danced in my mind, a story of heart, in the silence unkind. The air was thick, a heavy shroud, the air hung heavy, a weight upon the chest, each breath a struggle, a quest unblessed. The air was thick with unspoken words, a weighty silence hung, a dance of emotions where shadows of longing clung. In the space between our hearts a storm began to brew, the tension, a tempest fierce and almost terrible too. In dreams I longed to mend it all, yearning for days of yore, when burdens were light, yet lost in the shadows I seek the lost light. A journey uncharted, a path yet unknown, in whispers of memory I wander alone. We must seek a path to journey forth. In the end I spoke, you are my brother Noah Foster. Unyielding it stands, steadfast and true. He nodded with a measured grace, yet doubt lingered in his gaze. In shadows cast my heart does plead, for in your light I find my need. A whisper soft, a silent vow, I do not wish to lose you now. He spoke with a heart laid bare, you alone, the one who sees me there. In shadows deep I stand with thee, a bond unbroken, forever we shall be. In gentle whispers I soothed his soul, with a tranquil tone I played my role. Yet we must draw the lines that guide our way. Let not our minds dwell in endless loops. In the hush that lingered a weighty stillness, yet within its grasp, a sense of need arose. After a stretch of silence, Noah Foster stood tall, his movements gentle and deliberate. Forgive me, he murmured softly. In shadows cast, my heart did not mean to weave a thread of unease unseen. With gentle whispers my aim was to share. Yet somehow I faltered, unaware of the snare. In gentle response I spoke with care, my tone a whisper soft and rare. In calmness I stand, not filled with rage, yet caution we must embrace, dear Noah Foster, for the safety of us both, a careful path we shall tread. He nodded once again, then lingered at the threshold. He lingered for a moment, caught in the dance of indecision, torn between the pull of presence and the whisper of departure. As he emerged, the soft click of the door's embrace behind him whispered sweet relief. Yet the weight upon my heart remained. In stillness I lingered, time stretching like shadows, gazing into the void that enveloped me, seeking to grasp the echoes of what had just unfolded. Words eluded me, yet deep within I sensed a shift, a transformation in the bond we shared. A whisper in the air, a shift unseen, a stirring deep within, a subtle gleam. The world around me in flux it sways, I sensed the dawn of uncharted days. The dawn that followed was wrapped in an unusual hush. The house transformed, breathed anew, an atmosphere woven, a shift in the hue. Overnight it whispered secrets untold. In shadows and light, a story unfolds. Noah Foster, absent from the morning feast, I did not compel his presence, a quiet choice, a gentle release. I whispered to my heart, he too like me sought a space. In time I believed the tides would turn, and normalcy would find its place. Yet as the hours drifted by, the silence grew thick, a weight too profound to overlook. As the afternoon sun began to wane, I resolved to shatter the silence. In a quiet chamber he sat alone upon the edge of his bed, a world unknown. With headphones clasped he drifted away, lost in melodies where thoughts softly sway. As I rapped upon the door his gaze met mine, he slipped them away, a shy smile did shine, a whisper of warmth in the cool evening air. A moment suspended, a delicate affair. Greetings, I spoke as I ventured within. How do you fare in this moment's embrace? With a gentle shrug, his gaze fell to the ground below. I am fine, he whispered softly. I settled beside him, a gentle gap between us, a space of ease and calm. In this moment I confess it feels strange, yet I yearn for change, for the oddness to wane. Let us find a way, together we shall strive. In the dance of thoughts our solutions will thrive. I wish it were different, he murmured, his voice a soft breeze in the stillness. In shadows of doubt I wander, uncertain paths before me lie. A puzzle wrapped in whispers, a riddle beneath the sky. We'll find our way, I whispered with a gentle grin. In time's gentle embrace we shall find our way. A journey unfolds with each passing day. Though the path may be long, and the shadows may sway, with hope as our guide, we'll reach the light's ray. He gazed upon me, a tender warmth in his eyes. Gratitude flowed from his lips, sincere and true. For your calm embrace, a steadying view. In the bond of blood I stand, a sister's heart, a guiding hand. In words so clear, a promise made through thick and thin, I'll never fade. A steadfast bond, unwavering, true, in every storm I stand with you. At last, after days of strain, a whisper of calm began to wane. Yet still the weight lingered near, a fragile peace but not quite clear. We wove our words, drifting softly to brighter shores. His lessons, his friends, and dreams of the days to come. As I departed his chamber, the burden upon my heart had eased, if only a fraction. Yet as the stillness wrapped around the home that night, a whisper lingered, hinting that all was not as it should be. Noah Foster's whispers, his emotions, and the echoes of days gone by, danced in my thoughts, weaving a tapestry of unease and trepidation. Though I whispered sweet lies to my heart, deep down, I felt the truth's heavy art. This tale it lingers, a shadowed refrain, a chapter unwritten, a lingering pain. That night the home lay still, yet my thoughts danced wildly. In the stillness of night I find no peace, gazing upward where shadows cease, thoughts like wild horses, they gallop and race. In the quiet of darkness, I search for a place. Noah Foster's words echoed, a refrain unending. His honesty, his openness, and the weight of all he had confessed. I whispered to my heart, a promise in the night, that all would find its way back to the familiar light. In shadows deep a time we tread, a passage tough yet hope is spread. Through trials faced we shall arise with strength anew beneath the skies. Yet within my core, uncertainty lingered. Then as the clock struck midnight, I caught the whisper of footsteps in the hallway. My heart tightened as they approached, pausing just beyond my threshold. I rose, inhaled the stillness, and lingered in anticipation. Softly a tender rap did sound. As the twilight whispered soft and low, Elena Foster, Noah Foster's voice, a gentle flow barely heard, like a fleeting sigh, echoes of night as shadows lie. With a steady breath I found my peace, in the stillness I sought to release. Calmness wrapped around my soul. In this moment I felt whole. Softly I spoke, may I enter within? My heart did race. In stillness I paused, gazing at the hands of time. In the hush of night where shadows dwell, a stillness wrapped the home, casting its spell. Yet deep within a whisper stirred, an urge to welcome, though words were blurred. In gentle whispers I responded, step within these welcoming walls. The door with a gentle creak did part, and in stepped Noah Foster, a quiet heart. He seemed to waver, a shadow of doubt in his gaze. His hands delved deep into the fabric's embrace. His shoulders bowed, a gentle curve, he lingered in the stillness, a moment's breath before the door fell shut, leaning softly against the wood, then gliding to the edge of my bed to find his place. Softly he spoke, a whisper of regret. In quiet moments truth unfolds, a whisper soft, a tale retold. A presence felt, yet out of place, in shadows cast I find my space. It's fine, I whispered in haste, though my heart raced in a wild dance. What thoughts dance within your mind? He lingered once more. his gaze a heavy weight upon the ground. In quiet moments my thoughts do dwell, on words once spoken, a tale to tell. A shadow of doubt it lingers near, did I mar the bond, bring forth the fear? With resolve I declared, leaning in closer. Noah Foster, I whispered, we shall find our way, though time may stretch like shadows at dusk. I know, his voice trembled, a fragile thread in the twilight. Yet here I linger, ensnared within my thoughts, a labyrinth of whispers where clarity is sought. In shadows deep I wander, lost and alone, yearning for the light to guide me back home. I extended my hand and softly clasped his shoulder. In whispers soft I shared with him, you walk this path, not by yourself, for shadows fade when hearts entwine. Together we shall find our way. Together we shall tread this path, hand in hand, side by side. He lifted his eyes, and in that moment our gazes intertwined. His gaze, a fierce flame, ignited a strange tightness within my chest. In shadows deep you stand by me, a steadfast presence endlessly. Through trials faced and joys we share, your unwavering love beyond compare. He spoke, his voice a river of feeling flowing where silence reigned. In shadows cast I ponder deep, what path I'd tread, what dreams I'd keep without your light, my guiding star, a world of doubt both near and far. Let not your mind wander, I whispered, my tone steady and serene. I shall remain steadfast and true. In silence we lingered, words unspoken. The silence hung like a shroud, dense with feelings unspoken, a weight we both bore. Noah Foster's visage laid bare, a tender sight, a glimpse of the soul in the softest light, a moment unveiled, so fragile and true. A side of them shone that I never knew. It rendered me speechless, lost in thought. I long for peace to return, he whispered, a quiver in his tone. In shadows cast I hold you near, a whisper soft, a silent fear. The thought of parting, a heavy weight, in every heartbeat I contemplate. To lose you now, a fate so dire, my heart aflame, you are the fire. Assuredly you shan't, though my voice wavered, a whisper of doubt. Yet, dear Noah Foster, we must draw the lines. We must not allow this to consume us. He nodded, a slow motion, shadows of disturbance crossing his face. He spoke with a heart full of striving. In gentle whispers I replied, your essence shines, and that is all that counts. The air grew thick with change, a shift profound, not a release but a softening sound. The weight of silence, once heavy and tight, now breathed with ease, inviting the light. Noah Foster lingered, still as a whisper, defying the departure I had anticipated. Instead he stood still, his gaze locked with mine, searching for a truth just beyond reach. The air between us crackled with energy, each breath a note in the symphony of silence. In a fleeting breath I uttered words serene yet resolute. Noah Foster, we cannot wander in endless loops. In shadows cast our bond does fray, a dance of hearts yet led astray. In whispers soft the truth does swell, unraveled threads we know too well. In hushed tones he confided, a shadow of doubt lingering, yet the path ahead remains unclear. Release it, set it free. His honesty, a sudden breeze, caught me unawares, a gentle tease. I leaned in closer, heart in flight, bridging the space, chasing the light. Perhaps I mused, you must confront it boldly without fear. Upon his brow a shadow danced, a whisper of confusion, a fleeting glance. What whispers in the air? A question unfurled. In stillness my heart did race as I sought the fitting phrase. Words danced just out of reach. In the silence I beseech. At times my words flowed like a gentle stream, each syllable measured, a soft, deliberate dream. To move ahead one must embrace, no longer shun, nor hide from grace. To embrace the challenge his eyes held mine, a moment suspended in time. His brow furrowed, a tapestry of thought, as he wove through the words I had brought. What whispers from your lips? He drifted into silence, lost in doubt. In gentle tones I ventured to suggest that holding all within may not serve us best. Embrace the depths of your heart, let the waves of emotion swell, for only through this tender art can you rise and bid farewell. In his gaze a flicker of understanding danced. Oh Elena Foster, all shall be well. With gentle whispers I calmed his heart, my hand resting softly upon his. Just a fleeting breath, a whisper in time. In the beginning he stood in silence. His gaze, a weighty anchor, held me fast, as the heaviness of our plight pressed upon us both. He leaned in, a breath held tight with hesitation in the fading light. Our lips touched, a gentle caress, fleeting yet rich with feelings unspoken and profound. It ended as swiftly as it started, a weighty hush enveloping the air, thick and heavy. Noah Foster withdrew his gaze, a blend of astonishment and worry. "Forgive me," I plead. He stuttered, his voice a trembling breeze. With steady breath I spoke, "Noah Foster, please, I did not mean," and gently I cut him off, my voice a tranquil stream. "Let no words of regret escape your lips." He caught my gaze, seeking a truth within my eyes. A gentle smile graced my lips, as I whispered softly, "Oh, how charming my brother is." In wonder I found my voice as he lingered. Time held its breath. A fleeting moment, a second's choice. In silence the world felt its depth. He leaned in once more, silence enveloping the space between them. This moment a kiss profound and sure, as if we dared to tread where limits blur. We paused for a moment, then my hand wandered, guiding us past the threshold we once knew. His eyes like windows to wonder mirrored my shock, yet we stood firm, unyielding in our stance. In silence we allowed it to unfold, a journey ventured beyond what we foretold. With every moment the depths we explored, surpassing the dreams that we once adored. In the shadows of our daring we danced with fate, a truth unveiled I could not escape. Recklessness whispered in the night, and I with heavy heart embraced the light. Yet in that fleeting instant all was sublime. It danced like a dream, a whisper of delight. As silence wrapped around us we lingered in the stillness, fully conscious of the moment that had just unfolded. "Oh, how wondrous!" Noah Foster inhaled, breaking the stillness. In the depths of my mind confusion swirls, thoughts like whispers, in a dance they twirl. Uncertainty lingers, a shadowy wraith, I ponder and ponder, seeking clarity's grace. "All is well," I answered, swiftly interrupting his flow. "The end has come, a chapter closed, and now we rise to paths unposed." He brought calm to my storm. His gaze, a vessel of silent questions, remained unvoiced. He ascended with care, each movement measured, as though wary of breaking our delicate bond. "Good night, dear Elena Foster," he murmured softly. "As the day bids farewell, in the embrace of twilight's spell, rest your weary head, take flight into the dreams of the gentle night." I spoke as he stepped from the chamber. As the door softly clicked, a breath escaped, nervous whispers danced, thoughts in a race. In the silence that followed my heart found its place. In a whisper of time a spark ignited, a fleeting breath, yet worlds collided. A line was drawn, a threshold crossed, in search of clarity or chaos embossed. Will we find the light, or shadows grow? In this tangled web where thoughts ebb and flow. In shadows deep the unknown loomed, yet in the stillness a spark resumed. For days the weight of worry pressed, but now a whisper of hope confessed. Together we stand, hand in hand, facing the tides, a united band. With dawn's embrace, a shift in the air, the house awoke, a whisper, a flare. Lighter it breathed, as if freed from a chain, a subtle enchantment, a sweet, soft refrain. Noah Foster graced the morning table, a calmness wrapped around him, more at ease than in the days gone by. In gentle whispers our plans took flight, a dance of thoughts both soft and light. Words like water flowing free in the ease of conversation, just you and me. It seemed a stride ahead, and I clung to that glimmer as the minutes flowed, until at last, the moment arrived for me to take my leave. Noah Foster guided me to the threshold. Josh lingered in the world outside, a solace in the waiting. Alone I stood, a solitary fight with burdens heavy through the night. No hand to hold, no voice to call, in silence deep, I faced it all. Gratitude for your presence, a gentle embrace. In the quiet moments, your warmth finds its place. Noah Foster whispered, a smile, soft yet sincere. It held great significance. In joy I find my heart's delight. I replied, I shall return ere long, all right? In gentle whispers we'll converse and find our way. Through the ebb and flow together we shall stay. With a face aglow he nodded, hope in his gaze. Indeed we shall. As I drove away the house slipped from sight. In the mirror it vanished, yet shadows held tight. The echoes of moments like whispers in air clung to my heart, a burden to bear. In the shadow of trials yet to come, a flicker of hope, a whisper of sun. For the first time in ages a step we did take, progress though small was the balm for our ache. In this moment we breathe, we believe, and for now in this journey we find what we weave. In my apartment's embrace life danced once more, a rhythm familiar, a gentle encore. Yet, despite my efforts to cast it away, the memory lingered on, a shadow in the night. In quiet moments my thoughts drift to Noah Foster, more than I dare to confess, curious of his journey. Does he find the light he seeks in the shadows of his mind? In the weeks that danced away my phone did hum. A message from him like a whisper had come. Greetings, I wish to express my gratitude once more. In the light of dawn clarity unfolds, a gentle whisper. I find my way in the tapestry of life, I weave my thread. With each step forward, I am okay. For a while, I lingered on the words, before my voice found the courage to respond. Joy dances within me. With each gentle step we tread the path, one foot follows the other. A dance of grace. In the quiet of moments we find our way. A journey unfolds, in the soft embrace of time. In shadows cast I stand near, a whisper soft, a presence clear. When you seek, just call my name, in every moment I'll remain. Swiftly he replied. In the depths of my heart, a whisper sings, a promise of solace that gently clings. Through shadows and trials I find my way, with faith as my compass. I know I will be okay. Not quite an end, yet a step ahead. In the journey of time where hope is spread. Progress, a whisper soft and light, a flicker of dawn in the heart of night. Yet, in the quiet of my mind uncertainty lingers, as I ponder the thoughts of those around me. Was it a misstep in the dance of fate? Should I carry the weight of remorse?